Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. In this video, I'm going to show you 10 famous guitar chords and how they work, starting with this one. Everybody knows the James Bond chord. It's an E minor major 9 chord that was played by session guitarist Vic Flick, and yes, that was his real name. This chord is all about tension. You take this E minor chord, then give it a major 7th, which is on the 8th fret of the G string. And then finally add the 9th F sharp on the 7th fret of the B string. Here's the next chord. The Shine On You Crazy Diamond chord is a G minor 13, but Dave Gilmour played it with open strings to give it more of a ringing sound. Here's the chord shape. The open strings are doing a lot of the work there. If I play a G minor 13 as this bar chord, it's still tense, but it loses a lot of the ringing sound that make Gilmour's voicing so special. Now, the Beatles. You can't actually play the full Hard Day's Night chord on one guitar, as it was played on 2 guitars, a bass and a piano. However, most people play it on one guitar with that G7 sus4 chord shape. If that chord's new to you, then try this. Play a G7 chord, then raise the note on the G string by 1 fret like this. You can also play the G7 sus4 chord higher on the neck with this shape. Okay, chord number 4 comes from Jimi Hendrix. People call the Purple Haze chord the Hendrix chord, but it's an E7 sharp 9, and to get there, start with an E7 chord. Then add the 9th on the 7th fret of the B string, and finally raise the 9th 1 more fret to make it a sharp 9th, the tense sounding note. You can also play that chord in the open position like this. Here's another famous use of the E9 chord. The Papa's Got a Brand New Bag chord is this E9. There are various ways you can fret this chord, but if I'm playing the full shape, I use my 2nd finger on the A string, my index finger on the D string, and my 4th finger barred across the 7th fret of the G, B and E strings. However, often you don't play the 5th string, the root, and this makes the shape easier to play. Next, here's another famous funk chord. That's the opening chord from Kiss by Prince. Some people call it an E9, others call it E7 sus2. Here's the shape. Next, the sound of the add 9 chord. Andy Summers plays Every Breath You Take in various keys, but on the original recording, it's this G sharp add 9. Watch him play live and you'll see that he moves the index finger around, so the chord isn't so much of a stretch. However, if you want to fret all the notes down together, it looks like this. The next chord comes from Chuck Berry. That's the opening chord to No Particular Place to Go. It's a D-augmented triad, which is common in blues, rock and roll, and rockabilly. Augmented triads have the same shape when you invert them, so you can also play that chord like this, or lower down the neck like this. Here's another iconic add 9 chord. The Killer's Mr. Brightside is a D add 9, but the add 9 is played in 2 places, the 17th fret of the B string and the open E string, which gives the part more of a chiming sound. Here's another easier shape for the D add 9. The last chord is this A6-9 chord. It's the ending chord from Buddy Holly's Heartbeat. Major 6/9 chords instantly give you that old rock and roll and rockabilly sound. Here's another common A6/9 shape lower down on the neck. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Let me know any chords you think should be on the list. Don't forget to subscribe and check out my guitar books. Links for those are in the description below. Take care, and I'll see you soon.